Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We are the Hebrew Israelites coming at you with another short lesson that I pray that you find edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash, double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Ayash Bar.
And Brother Zariah Allah.
And yeah, we are definitely in those times as spoken about by the previous prophets, um, by our forefathers, in particularly Matthew chapter 24, when he talks about wars and rumors of wars. Um, you know, Ezekiel, Isaiah, Jeremiah, all these things are taking place. And, a lot of you people don't even realize that these things are happening right before your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a little article here, um, Salak, and it's out of the Shit Hit the Fan plan. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I am going to give you the title. And it's from shithitthefan.plan.com, and the title of it reads, Former Russia ruler says the West should speak the bitter truth of war. And that title in itself is very telling in that Babylon the Great don't even want to let the people know that it's been warring with other nations as well as itself. So, that's one of the strengths that Babylon the Great has had, being able to divert the truth, to have the people thinking that it's something else that's causing their problems. So, going on with the article, and it reads, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, I'm just going to read a little bit of it, and then we're going to grab some scriptures and close out.
Okay.
And going on with the article, it reads, the former Russian ruler, Dmitry Medvedev, says the United States and the West are treating the slave class like brainless idiots. While that's nothing new, as all rulers treat their subjects the same, Medvedev added that the West should come clean and tell people the bitter truth of what a war with Russia entails. And you're more than welcome to jump in whenever you want out. But America is under this delusion that it can't be beat. America, or Americans, as I should say, are under this false impression that just because they've been in rulership for so long, that there's no way no other nation is able to take them down or even cripple them. You know, and when you read the book of Obadiah, um, you know, the pride of thine heart has deceived these people. Not only these Americans, but you Jakes as well. You people are actually under this delusion that the heathen also has, that there's no way a war with Russia or any of these other nations would come to pass. You people actually think that even if it does happen, there's no way that you can be beat, when in fact you've already lost. You got something to say, Al?
Yeah, I got a precept. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. The point is in verse 11. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Connor, you go into that.
Con. So I'm reading again. Verse 7 says, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work, and only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
That's right.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So the wicked is being revealed now, man. Okay, like the brother was going into, they think that they can get away with all the wickedness that they're doing, and that's the mystery. Okay, the mystery is the simple fact that everybody is not really putting towards who the wicked is until you have the men on the highways and byways bringing out these things. So now everybody is starting to wake up and realize, damn, this dude really is the wicked. You know, and that was, they was able to get away with all their lies and deceit and their craftiness, okay, because they were hidden. You know, that skirt wasn't lifted up, but now the skirt is being lifted up, right? And they're being consumed by the spirit of the Lord's mouth, which is who? The prophets. So it says, verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after working of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders, man. You know, so hey, who has the power in their hand to deceive the whole world? Esau, Edom. That's who the worker of Satan is, man. That's the physical counterpart of spiritual demon Satan. Esau, Edom. They are the wicked vessel, man. They're the evil people, right? And it says, verse 10, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them a strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie, man. So the Lord is sending out all these, you know, strong delusions, even on the wicked, man, because they think that they're going to be able to prosper and be able to exceed, basically fill their belly. You know, they think that they're going to get away with getting everybody chipped. Okay, and that's not the case, because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not dealing with them. The Lord left a small remnant, okay, to stand up against these oppressors, all right, and repent to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua in these last days to receive salvation. But you other people, hey, you're going to receive that strong delusion. This is why they're in their folly. You know, today's Valentine's Day, so they're all about, you know, celebrating with the flowers, the roses, and the candies and the chocolates, and wearing red. You know, this demonic ass folly spirit that's out here, man. They're delusional people, not even knowing that, hey, this could be the last Valentine's Day. I hope it is.
I want to say it is.
You know, the Lord willing, Jacob's trouble come this year, man. These people aren't going to be ready for it, man.
That's right.
You got it out.
Colin, I pray that none of these itches actually get a Valentine's gift. You know, because this is just wicked. But the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 3, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's the sentiment of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It's because although the truth is coming out as far as what's going on in the world, you know, and the things that's been hitting that you were bringing out, you know, these people still have no clue of how serious it is, you know, or how serious it's going to get. Going on with the article, Medvedev warned that a possible Moscow-NATO war would be drastically different from the Ukraine conflict. It would not rely on the use of military artillery, tanks, and drones. He noted that the alliance has combined a population of nearly 1 billion people, a defense spending reaching 1.5 trillion, making it far superior to Russia, according to a report by RT. Man, that's deep within itself, you know what I'm saying? Because not only is he saying that Russia has gained allies in this, there's also a prophecy that says that even the other nations that were at peace with us is going to turn on us. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at the population of China, it's like 1 billion people in China alone. And then you got Russia, you got these African nations, you know, and then you got these Islamic nations. So America, or Babylon the Great, is really stretched real thin. And you know, the idea that these people actually have, that they're able to step into this situation and win, is what, idiotic. You know, there's no way you're going to come out of this unscathed. In fact, the scriptures say that there's going to be a sore slaughter. You know, you people are just going to be destroyed. And that's overseas, and that's not even talking about what's going to happen over here in Babylon the Great. Because what's about to happen is what the scriptures call Jacob's trouble. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh don't care about these other nations. You know, he's not calling it Esau's trouble, Ham's trouble, Moabite's trouble. No, this is going to be Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because you people don't even realize that you've been in the war ever since you were born. You know, you have been in the war since your conception. You know, because if your moms didn't abort your ass, you know what I'm saying, and you were conceived, you still, and what you weren't born, you still had to fight, even after your birth. you know what I'm saying, to stay alive in this wicked kingdom, you know? So you've been at war from the very beginning, and your ignorance in that understanding, you know, is going to get you people destroyed, you know? You got something?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to read a little bit more of this article. We have a few more precepts. Should the West continue to escalate a war with Moscow, Russia would essentially be left with no choice but to deploy its nuclear assets. Isn't that scripture? You know, isn't that scriptural? You know, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to stake that hook, you know, in the jaws of Gog and Magog. You know, Medvedev has said he reiterated, however, that his country is not seeking a conflict with the U.S.-led military bloc or NATO. Russia has already repeatedly said it has no plans in entering into a conflict with NATO and the European Union. Medvedev insisted that despite the West's continuing a, a dangerous what drivel on the issue of war, Russia will continue to refrain. So Russia is showing great restraints. You know what I'm saying? It's because they know what they can do. You know, to Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? They know the force of the nuclear war or the nuclear strength that they have. You know, but you people have no idea. You know, you actually think that tomorrow is given to you, and you know you have nothing to worry about. You know, so we're gonna grab a few more scriptures and then close out. So I'm gonna grab.
I got that Matthew, don't you?
Oh, Khan, can you bring that out, Baba Kasha?
This is Matthew chapter 24, and I start at verse 4. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking, who is written in red. It says, Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man may deceive you.
That's right.
Because you have a lot of men out here that's throwing stumbling blocks, man. Okay, you have a lot of men, you know, preaching this word with deceit, man. Okay, so this is why you have to pray to the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai for spiritual discernment. So you have the correct teachers, the correct doctrine, and the correct names. So, hey, you can have that cloak free of sin in these last days. And it says, verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. You know, you got a lot of people thinking that Yahweh Shem Shai is dealing with them, okay, and leading these people to the slaughter, man. You know, they said that the blind lead the blind, they both shall fall into the ditch. You know, these people are blind, because if you don't have Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, you don't have this true doctrine, 100% truth, all right, and you're not of the elect, and you're not sincere, hey, you through. Mm-hmm. So it says, verse 6, and it said, Salaki, saying, I am the Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Yeah, so many people are going to be deceived. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Alex.
Yeah. Khan, you know what I'm saying? All of these things have got to come to pass, but in your ignorance, you know, you actually think that, you know, the scriptures aren't true. You know what I'm saying? It's because you live your life day to day as if nothing is actually happening around you. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is showing you on a daily basis that his words will come to pass. You know, everything that's happening in the world right now could be brought back into the scriptures. Everything that has been done in the past can also relate back to the scriptures. You know, but your problem is, Jake, you just don't believe in the scriptures. You know, and you're going to be destroyed by your disbelief. You're going to be destroyed by your lack of hearing the word. Mm-hmm. You know, go ahead, bro. You got it.
It says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Khan, aren't we going through that now? There's wars and rumors of wars right now. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. You're hearing a lot of information as far as Russia, aka Gog, you know, bombing, you know, Babylonian ships, you know, small hatch ships, you know what I'm saying, and sinking them. All of these things are happening now in your face. And all of these things could be brought back into the scriptures as a reference to show what time you're in. This isn't a time of mirth. This isn't a time, to go and buy flowers for, the person you so called love. You know, we're not in that time. We're in that time where you should be getting your mind right. We're in that time where you should be getting your spirit ready towards the things that are about to come. Here it is. You have all these immigrants, aka, like here in Babylon the Great. They're ready for war. They're preparing to set you jakes, in a trench, because they're sticking these immigrants in your neighborhoods. This devil has always been warring with you. This devil has always had it in his heart where you he would speak peaceable to you, but if you're not watching him, he'll stick that dagger in your back. Because in your ignorance, you people actually think that this is your rest. You actually think that you have nothing to worry about. When in fact, you're being set up for the okie doke. You got it, bro.
Come. It says on verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So that's the beginning of it. That's the beginning of the strongholds. Okay, that's the beginning of the end of Esau's world, his rulership. Okay, the rumors of wars and the wars, man. This is the beginning of the destruction of Babylon, man. It starts with the prophets, okay, speaking and prophesying against Babylon the Great. Then it starts with the gray bones waking up. I mean, the dry bones waking up, Salakia. All right, then you got people repenting. And then, you got the uproars. You got what happened in Acts. You had the Acts, the uproars, and so on and so forth. And then what? The famine, the pestilence. You already got earthquakes happening.
Yeah.
How much longer until what? All these volcanoes start erupting and so on and so forth. Hurricanes and things of that nature. The earth is about to tremble, man. Okay, this whole world is about to tremble before Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And the inhabitants of the land are going to tremble, man. Okay, because the Lord is getting ready to bring destruction, man. And this place has to be destroyed, okay, before the kingdom of heaven is established on the planet Earth.
That's right.
So these things it has to happen, and we have to get through. They say in the world, you have to, in order to grow, you have to go through growing pains.
That's right. Bro.
So this earth gonna feel a lot of pain,
Yeah, Khan, the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. You actually think that this is your rest, when in fact you've been at war ever since you've been alive. Albeit the food, the water, the air, your environment, all of these things were and are against you in every aspect of the word. But somehow Jake has found solitude in being wicked. Jake has found solace in the lack of understanding. I'm good today, so I'm able to eat, I'm able to do everything that I want to do. Life is good. Although I'm being oppressed, life is good. And when this war comes, man, and it hits your front door, a lot of you people ain't gonna know what to do. That's why it's very important for you to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding now before it's too late. So, unless you got something, bro.
Yeah, I had this from earlier, Salaki. Because the title of the lesson was these people on the earth have no knowledge, man. Okay, they're not aware of the things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is getting ready to bring to pass, man. And this is why the scripture says that what? The Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. Okay, when a thief in the night comes, you don't know what house he's going to hit. You don't know what time he's going to come. You just know that when it's dark, he coming, he creeping, he going to take and devour anything that he has that's in his line of sight, man. And that's how the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming. So this is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, hear the word of the Lord, okay? Who are the words coming out of? The prophets. So you're supposed to be listening to the prophets. Read Proverbs, the first chapter. It says, wisdom crieth out. She uttered her voice into the streets.
That's right.
It says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Right? So, the brother mentioned, he quoted it, Jeremiah 30 and 7, Jacob's trouble. These places are being brought for Jacob. The judgment of Israel, the judgment shall begin at the house of Israel. Okay, and since the simple fact is being brought to the house of Israel, where do these other nations lie if the Lord love us? So just imagine how much pain and suffering they're gonna go through if Jake is gonna get it, you know. So it says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land." It says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing, well, really it goes into murdering. It says, in stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, every one that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the fields, and yet with the fowls of heaven. Yet the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. You know, so there's going to be famine. There's going to be crying. I was watching Apostle Ramla. He was going into, you know, I think it was the so-called black woman who threw her baby in the oven, man. You know, so hey, we're living in some evil times, man. Okay, we're living in some crazy things are going to be happening, man. You know, I think it was the last month, damn Jake, or a couple weeks ago, was burnt in a Tesla, man. Tesla blew up, was burnt alive, man. The Lord is not playing. The Lord is bringing judgment, man. So now is the time to truly fear and mourn and weep, okay, to your power, man, to let him know that you don't want to be a part of the destruction that he's getting ready to bring forth, man. Okay. I'd rather cry now than cry later, man. You know, I want to be covered, and I want the Lord Yahweh Shemi Ashai to protect me and my family, you know, and the bros as well. But what, man? If you ain't sincere, if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to face that judgment, man, because we all got to appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shemi Ashai, man.
That's right.
You got it out.
Con, you know, unless you got something else.
No.
That was beautiful, bro. And so with that, I pray that you found this lesson edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Ashai. And into the next lesson, out of my Matazah, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Shemi Ashai, Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the Apostles' Great Millstone, who rule well, peace and salutations unto you, elect and Akwath of the nation of Israel. Stay strong, stay in the spirit, you know, and pray always. Shalom.
Shalom.